Hello everyone and welcome to a game called A Normal Lost Phone. This is a game I found on Game Jolt. It's a really good game. It's very simple though. This isn't like, a Let's Play because all the all of the video I had recorded for this didn't exactly work out because somehow all the audio about halfway through kept on getting corrupted, so I'm going to need to work on that, but I can still make a video about this because as I intended for the video to be not serious, but I meant for it to be, funny. That's what I was going for. Kind of have a laugh because I thought that this is some sort of like murder mystery game because I didn't do any research about the game when I went into it. I thought maybe this kid that we find this phone of, maybe he killed someone, something like that. Or maybe we find out this super embarrassing secret about some teenager, and we can all have a laugh about it. Now, saying that, I realize how mean it sounds, but I do want everyone watching this to kind of, understand where this is coming from, because this game, yes, it is. We do find out this super embarrassing secret, and not even embarrassing. We just find out this huge secret about this boy that. I certainly didn't see coming the first time I had read it up. Now, as the story goes, this boy, from what I remember, his name is Sam. He had this friend Alice. He had a girlfriend named Melissa, and he knew someone else named Lola. All three of these characters are super important, and I think there was also another man named Paul. Anyway, we meet this guy. And he lost his phone. It's his 18th birthday, and we go into his text messages because naturally, and we first look at Alice, and Alice is his best friend from this board games club that he goes to after school, and they get to talking. He talks about his girlfriend, and what we first think is maybe he's bisexual. And think, well, that was a secret they kind of gave away, so maybe there's something deeper. We learn that something happened with this girl Lola, and we look into it, and all the texts look fine up until we get to this point where we reach the final text, which is, "You are a monster. I can't believe I see your true face for what you really are," and now I'm really interested in, what this is. So I get into, researching this a little bit more. He's got this girlfriend, so I look into this, and then all the texts look great up until one point where, it's New Year's, and he just breaks up with her. Out of nowhere, just breaks up with her. He was madly in love with this girl, and he just breaks up with her. Now, I'm incredibly interested, and if you can see, I'm going into this thing called Lovebirds. Now, all the passwords in this game are dates, and I'm not going to give any of it out, but I might as well give them out if I'm going to do this review and tell you the story, but I'm not. So you go into this account, and the first one looks really, really normal for what you would see on like an 18-year-old's dating site, but he's very, very serious about this, about lying. He hates liars. And then we find out the other password, and that now it's a little bit different. Now this one is about him as a girl. So we go into it a little bit more, and we find out he's trans. He's transgendered. Now he's not officially a female at this point. He's officially still a male, but now that I told you this, I'm going to refer to Sam as a she in respect to this, I know, fake character, but also in respect to anyone who is transgendered. Sam is very confused with himself, and he can't tell anyone except for this guy Phil that he met over Lovebirds, and he gets a lot of support from him. She gets a lot of support from him. We learn that his town is extremely homophobic. So are his parents. And his town is so homophobic they even burnt down the LGBT center that's lesbian, gay, bi and transsexual. Um, and it's just horrible. He doesn't want to be in this town anymore. He doesn't want to be around his parents. And this girl Lola called him a monster because he accidentally let this spill. And in fact, this girl is so upset with this secret that she told her, that she is she wants to she kicks him out of the board games club, something he loved. And it's devastating, like, to see all this, because when you figure out this entire story, you really get to thinking about, you know, how gay, lesbian, those are the same thing to me, because not important, but bisexual and transgendered, that it really lets you into, like, you know, how hard it can be at times, because you're not fully okay with yourself yet. You haven't really come to terms with who you are as a person. And I can imagine that that's really, really hard. You know, I know several gay, lesbian, bisexual, I know one transgender woman. And, you know, I never really went into the idea of thinking, how tough is it for them to come out to someone, until I looked at this. I mean, it's almost as if you're getting a bird's eye view of what it feels like. I was worried through the entire time, maybe I'm going to stumble upon something that has, you know, just something so hard to read that I can't play the game anymore. Luckily, I didn't come across that, but that's really tough. And everyone's always so hard on people who are lesbian, gay, bi, transgender. It doesn't make any sense, though. Why are you so against them? If your argument is for the Bible, well, I mean, why do you believe the Bible? And I'm not trying to bash your religious beliefs here. I'm being 100% honest. Why do you believe the Bible? Because it's the Word of God. Well, what told you it was the Word of God? The Bible? We all choose to believe everything on these books simply because a book tells us it's so true. Why don't we let our morals decide? Just because someone else is deciding to live their life the way they want to live it, does that make them less of a human being? No. We are all human beings, and we're all made up of the same stuff. We're all the same, but we treat each other as we treat everyone around us as if we can be better than them. Why is one singular person hold any more power over someone else just simply because of the gender they choose to be, or the sexuality that they consider themselves a part of? I had the pleasure of being, you know, one of the first few people that someone came out to, and it's a true honor to me, because they trust me that much. But I mean, they also don't trust other people enough to let them know who they really are, and that's horrible. So if anyone watches this video and if you disagree, then I really hope you take a good long look at yourself, because no one, not even you, are any better than any other person on earth simply because of your gender, simply because of your sexuality, simply because of your race. None of it. We're all the same. Treat each other like that. I highly recommend you guys go play this game. Please just, you know, be nice to everyone. Thank you. And I'll be sure to see you guys in the next video.